girl. Sometimes it's disadvantage. I think God made us equal. I really do. You know, whether you're a there's disadvantage being a man sometimes. Now in this day and age, I think now, for example, they have to suddenly their self-esteem has to deal with. You know what? When they leave the family where the mother was the role, you know, was the submissive one, and the father was, no matter what level of work he was the king of the castle. He leaves that family environment and goes into the new world, and actually that role doesn't exist anymore. How does his manhood and his masculinity or self-esteem feel when his wife might earn more money than him? Is just as bad, you know, if he's not careful and if he hasn't dealt with his self-esteem. There's a lot of men out there that feel very inadequate.
And then you were telling all these girls to be more aggressive even?
No, I'm not saying, on the contrary, I think we should replace attitude with grace. If you're secure within yourself, you don't have to be aggressive. You can still be successful and achieve and be ambitious. There's nothing wrong in that. But as long as you have conscience and integrity and you're kind to people and you run with the right heart, you can have anything.
Was it a sort of missionary work you were doing as Spice Girls? I mean, you were telling all these girls that they had to try and
everything has a flip side. On one hand, we were entertaining, which I think is very important. We need joy in our lives. Music is important. It brings us out of our everyday life. It can lift us. It can, when you're alone, it can keep you company. You know, you can identify with something. And I think that's very, very important. Spice Girls was fundamentally about entertaining. I am, really. But, of course, there was, for me, one of the first things I said was there's a method behind the madness. There is meaning. There is two sides to a coin. The other side, there is an altruistic motive. There is a good feel. There is a depth to what was going on. In my heart, there was.
What was that then?
And that was to inspire young kids. It doesn't matter whether you're the ugliest kid in the world or the, you know, not fitting in. You know what? Because if you looked at the Spice Girls, or look at me, I am not the most beautiful girl in the world. I'm not the smartest, you know, and I haven't got the best singing voice in the world. You know, I've got a little bit of creativity and imagination.